Happy day. All my efforts to keep this up has gone to nothing as soon as I went live. Anyway, happy day. It is the 4th of January 2026, and it is a day that I have been dreading for quite a while. My wonderful nearly 1 month of work has come to its end, and tomorrow morning the daily grind starts. My day starts at 6:30 in the morning. I should be getting out of my house 6:30 a.m. Would be in traffic, dealing with the hustles and bustles of traffic, to arrive at work shortly after 7:10-ish typically, and to slug it out tomorrow, the whole day tomorrow until 4 o'clock. I clock out at 4 o'clock. Yeah. I get in at 7, shortly after 7, and I clock in after 4. You know, in the past, that was the only norm. And to be honest, Maureen, if going for all those hours and staying there was meeting all my outcomes, I would suck it up. I'm a big girl now. I know how to wear big girl pants. I do know how to suck it up and to do things. What is horrific is that after all that, after staying for all those hours, after hustling for that length of time, when I am paid, my salary is completely absorbed. My needs are barely met. Definitely, my wants are certainly ignored. Hi, Maureen, how you doing? And this is the problem I have had for a long time. I've had issues. Let's manage this video on this side. Okay. When I am right next to another device, we might be able to manage the video. We'll see. I will need to figure out how to... we need to find products, and we need to pin those products for you. Do I actually have that many products on here? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, wow. I need to go back into Facebook and have a look at my Facebook products so I can share the right products with you. Okay, we can have community managers. Right. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Favor. How you doing? How is your 2026 going? Has anything magical happened to you? Have you seen new outcomes? Are you one of those lucky ones who had the new year fairy come and spruce everything out for you? The rest of us, especially those like me who return to work tomorrow, are facing a brutal reality. I think some of you who are not in education return to work on Friday. There's a friend of mine who went to work on Friday, the 2nd of January, and it's quite harsh. As I said, going to work is not a problem. I don't have a problem with going to work. But I have a problem with going to work for so long and not having your needs met. And because my needs were not met, I have actually started a defiance. It's a revolt. That's what this video is about. This is the comrades' address from your general, the general of the Ascendancy Collective. This is your daily Ascenders address. If you are new, you are welcome to the movement. The movement is really simple. It's of people who say we will not remain broke. We are done waiting for promotions that never come. Yes, we are done. We are done giving our best skills to bosses who profit whilst we scrape by. Oh, we are done. We are done scrolling past other courses thinking this is not for people. We are done watching junior ranked people outperform us in terms of metrics of good living. Yeah, we are done watching people who do not match us in skills, do not match us in experience, progress above us, and then turn around to level up and leverage our skills. We are done. We are done. We are done with all those things. Well, I'm done. And those of you who should be on this Ascenders Collective with me should also be done. Alice, we are done sitting down, knowing all the things we know about freelancing, affiliate marketing, knowing about all these things that people are using to make money, but not actually making any money, and watching. We are done. We are done being observers. We are done being the witnesses of other people's progress whilst we don't. We are done with the bitterness of a career that does not seem to be going. We are done with the bitterness of people overlooking us for promotion. We are done courting the attention of people who will never notice us. We are done. The thing is that you have lots of skills. In my case, hundreds, thousands of skills that I can do. You can. You are a nurse. You've been so for many years. Honey, you are actually a health and wellness expert. There are people who have never attended any health school, who are now health and wellness coaches, who are working with people one-on-one, who are taking hundreds, thousands of dollars in consultation to help people like me who have been slapped by health challenges to get back. People who have never been to nursing school are wellness coaches. You have been a nurse for a long time. You do know a lot about the biology of diabetes. You understand the medication that is given to hypertensives, and you know exactly what the side effects are. You know when a person should eat, and you really know when they should take their medications. You do. There's a friend of mine who saw a video I shared recently and was telling me that was a game changer. The person is a diabetic. The person is on metformin. The person has to eat rice because what else would you eat? Bread is a much different. Person has been socialized and trained on carbohydrates, and the person must eat rice. And I found a person who had done an experiment and had done a live a few times, when they would take half of the requirement of the metformin and they would eat the rice, and then shortly after the meal they would take the second half of the metformin, and it helped them. Yeah, formality, how you do it. It helped them to get their glucose spike under some control. And my friend was telling me that's a game changer. Yeah, that is the game change that you as a healthcare professional can bring to the game. You can be here and tell people when to take medication. Oh, magnesium glycinate is better taken closer to bedtime. Yeah, some of you know that. No, idiots like me didn't know that. I was taking magnesium glycinate in the morning, going to school and remaining drowsy and tired the whole day, and then being wide-eyed and bushy-tailed at night when it was time for me to sleep. And I was wondering why magnesium glycinate was not helping me regulate my circadian rhythm like it was supposed to, and why I wasn't sleeping. You see, some of you know some of these things from the careers that you have. I know you were at the bedside helping patients, but as a nurse, you know when metformin should be taken. You know when we should combine it. You know that we should not take some vitamins at certain times. There are some things that should be taken before meals, some things that should be taken after meals, some things that should be taken completely on empty stomach, and so on. See, that is you, an executive wellness coach, sitting in a hospital, working 12-hour shifts, which don't quite meet your need. And so on top of that, you need to go bank. You need to take extra shifts. You need to go ape and add all these things on, and you are still struggling to break even. Is that you? You were a teacher. You understand all the things. In my case, I'm a triple science specialist. I can teach all 3 sciences to A level. Yeah. I know all these things. I've been an examiner for years. I understand how to teach it, and I understand how to examine it, and I know exactly what needs to be written when questions come. I know where the questions should be interpreted. I actually do understand the chief examiner's report enough to be able to predict the areas that will be foci for examination the next series. And so I can call a lot of exam boards and the kind of areas that questions are likely to come from. And students and teachers alike have been relying on this for a while. There's a school where the head teacher will have me meet almost the whole body of students just before the exam to give them my predictions, to point them out on things to do, and yet the kids will run back from exams thinking that I had seen something. Yeah, these are all latent skills. These are skills that nobody pays for. These are extras that you bring to the table. No other teacher was actually offering this. And no, it was not in my pay description. And no, I did not get any recognition for that. Oh no. Yeah, this is where the problem is. That you are so much and you give so much and you get so little in return. That is utter foolishness. And I think that when you face your maker, he will ask you for accountability for the gifts. For the gifts he gave you, for the talents he gave you. Have you read the parable of the talents? Yeah, I think the parable of the talents will be applicable to so many of us. And for many of us, our maker would ask us about the talents and we would tell him that he was a wicked God and we buried it under the ground. Or worse, we put it to use for the benefit of other people and he will slap us with the left hand and ask, why did you think I gave it to you? Your skills are to benefit you first. Your talents are to really benefit you first. It should be in use, and it should be in use to serve you and your progress. And so, for me, this year, these are my declarations. I'm done. I'm done doing this. I'm done giving out blueprints for free. I am done running master classes for free. Master classes should be things with master payments. That should come to my bank account, and it currently isn't. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done sitting on abilities and worrying about simple bills. I'm done. I'm going to work tomorrow, but I'm not going to work tomorrow with brand new stupid ideas on how to improve the school, because I am not an educational consultant. No, I'm not a school improvement partner. No, I am definitely not going to work with a blueprint on how the department should improve. I used to do that. I'm not the department head. That's not my business. That is the department head's job. They are paid to do that. And it is my place to step aside and let those who are paid do what they are paid to do. And for me to learn to do what is my job. This sounds like, no, the people who are often in the jobs come with their own strategy. They never needed my foolishness anyway. In fact, me and my stupid ideas of wanting to improve, wanting to help, was only outshining the master, disobeying rule number 1 of the 48 laws of power, flaunting that rule and getting my ass whooped as a result. Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't. And especially when it has no benefit for you. It doesn't spotlight you in any positive way. It only shows you as a people pleaser. It shows you as a desperado. It shows you as somebody that management takes as a lapdog, not as somebody they promote into places to do top end stuff. Yeah. Stan, how are you doing? Is that you? As for me, I know it is me. I recognize myself very, very much in this. Yeah. Especially the bit about giving my best skills to people who profit whilst I scrape back. Oh, I scrape by and it's so yeah. No, right now I say no more. Hi, Valentine, no more. I'm not sure what you can see on your screens at the moment. Yes, the Ascendancy Collective is what shows. Let's swap it for this one. Now on your screen, you should see some of the things that I am doing as my act of revolt. I'm not asking you to come sit here and watch me lament and complain daily. We don't intend to spend the whole year just moaning about the foolishness of our past actions. No, Newton. We will moan about the foolishness of our past actions for 1 second to remind us never to do it again. And then after that 1 second, we are going to move on to do something constructive. What you see on your screen is the Assets Launch Vault. It's a course that I created in 1 day. I created it in 1 day. Created it from the knowledge that I already had, using tools that I already had and paid for. And I created that course in 1 day. And that course is now available on the market, inviting those of you who need to go in a particular direction to click on the course and go get it. It is a $27 class. And the aim of that $27 class is to help you also create a saleable asset in 7 days. That's it, 7 days. It doesn't matter whether you're a hairdresser. It does not matter whether you're a teacher. It really doesn't matter if you're a nurse or a doctor, consultant, physician, whatever. Whatever you are is full of skills, is full of knowledge, is full of expertise that other people do need. And this course will walk you through and will help you figure out which section you are going to present to the world. And I'm going to play a very quick preview of a small section for you. The things that you can expect. Monetizing your expertise. Let me see. Pick your problem. I think pick your problem, the day 2 is what I'm going to play for you. Pick your problem. The day 2 video, I'm going to play only 1 minute of it, just so you can hear the sort of things that are in this course. They are actionable. It is not, it's not a waste of time. It is for you to listen and then to go and do. Let me show you what it looks like.
So yesterday we figured out your skill. Today we take what is probably the single most important step in this entire process. Seriously, this is what separates the people who are skilled but broke from the ones who are skilled and actually getting paid. We are going to pick one problem to solve. Let's get right into it. So let's just be real for a second. You're good at what you do. You're an expert, you have the skills. So why isn't it turning into money? Why does it feel like you're just shouting into the wind? I know that's frustrating, but listen, it's not because you're not talented. It's because of one single fixable mistake. And this is our mission. This is our promise to ourselves today and every single day from now on. I want you to say it.
We will not remain broke.
That's not...
Yeah, that is the mantra. And that mantra runs through. So that was day 2. There are so many things that are in that course for each one of you. Let me see. Day 1, monetizing your expertise might be a good one. Let me play a small section of that for you also. Monetizing your expertise. Yeah. These are the lessons that are in that course for you.
All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are going to break down how you can take the skills you already have, the stuff you do every single day without even thinking about it, and turn them into a real source of income.
Look, let's just start with a hard truth, okay? This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about a fundamental shift in how you see your own value. You have valuable expertise, but you've been taught to trade it for a salary, while someone else gets to profit from it. Well, that ends today.
It does.
So let's dive into section 1, your wasted expertise.
Ow.
The core issue for
your wasted expertise. That kills me because I have loads of those. Wasted expertise.
People isn't that they lack talent. Not at all. It's that they fail to see the independent value of their skills and, well, how to monetize them for themselves. I want you to really think about this question. Your employer pays you for your time, right? They pay you to apply your skills to their projects. But what about the underlying systems you create, the processes, the frameworks? They're the ones who profit from those exponentially.
Yeah. So this is what happens in that course. You go into the course, you have the video lessons, but in the video lessons on the daily basis, there's also the activity sheets. And I'm going to show you the activity sheets. Things that you do that day to get some control of your skills and to be in a better position to leverage your skills and use it to change your life. That's what we're doing. Let me get you into the course and I'll show you what the course looks like. I'll give you a preview. Let me give you a preview of it. Hi, Disong. How you doing? What an interesting name. Disong Besong. Wow. That rhymes, doesn't it? Hi, my name is Disong Besong. Yeah. Okay. So, let me give you a preview. I think a preview would be very helpful. This is the course you'll be purchasing. Yeah. Obi, this is not a time waster's guide to nothing. This is not a fluff, let's waste your time and let's waste my time. No, I don't have the time and you don't have the time either. So there are 7 days in this course, only 7 days. It's not a long course. It's a very short course. 7 days. And when you get into the lesson, it brings you right here. Let's go to lesson 1. Let's check your learning. We go into let's check your learning, and it brings us right here. And there is a quiz, and you will answer the quiz, and it will help you to know where you are in terms of the lesson. But let's go to the lesson baseline. This is the lesson baseline, and look, it is set out so simply for you. Day 1 of 7, identifying your saleable skills. So outside the video, there is also this, and it tells you sort of things. You are not broke because you are broke because you are giving away your expertise for free, or by way of a salary that doesn't quite reflect the whole thing. When we scroll down at the end, it gives you specific things that you ought to do, and it gives you some things that you ought to do before you get to day 2. So it is a full walkthrough, full on walkthrough. It doesn't leave you to guess nothing. It doesn't leave anything to the imagination. It is straight down the middle, and it shows you. So before moving on to day 2, complete the saleable skills inventory above. It is right above. You do it. Identify one skill that you are going to package. For me, that skill is the skill of oracy. You have to write down who will buy your skill and why. For me, it would be students wanting to learn science and people wanting to learn life. And set a working price. How much is an hour of your time worth? These are all things you do. And when you finish, you can mark it as complete, and you can move on to day 2. Obviously, it says 7 days. But if you don't want to complete it in 7 days, nobody will stop you. I built my course in 1 day. 1 day. Some of you would be able to follow this and do it in 1 day. You sit down and you work through it, and then you get it all done in 1 day. And if you follow through this system and tick off all the things that I guide you to do, by the end of it, you will have some things to sell. And it walks you through the kind of things you should sell. Do you want to sell ebooks? Do you want to sell tick lists? Do you want to sell frameworks? Do you want to sell blueprints? And it walks you through each one of these things and why you should be doing framework. There are some people who have specific sets of expertise where frameworks are probably the best thing to sell. For some people, it's checklists, whatever. It will walk you through. And when you finish, you should have something ready to go to the market. Sister Maureen, Happy New Year. You should have something ready to go to the market in 7 days. Amma, why are we doing this? We want to invite people in the marketplace looking for our expertise to find our products, to see its benefit, and to buy into it. Yeah. The first time I launched this was I made the course yesterday and I published it yesterday, and I made a sale within a few hours of it. I did. There is somebody who was waiting to find a course for just $27. What's the risk? Which could give them a blueprint of something that they can do in 7 days in order to get started. Yeah. Mai, how you doing? And Kester, it's good to see you. So that's what I'm asking. It's a very simple request. Sister Miriam, how you doing? Right, those of you who are already in the class, I need you to not just buy the class and let the class sit. As soon as you buy the class, you get straight in and you log in. You should have your email, you should have an email sent out from the system with your login details. Click on it and get in the course. That day, if it's in the morning, make that your day 1. If it is in the evening, okay, call that day 0. Have a look around the course. And then the following morning, you get straight into it and you make that your day 1. The expectation is that 7 days after you buy the course, you would have created something tangible that you would be able to put on the market. And if for any reason you are working through it and you hit a snag and you're like, hey, Amma, listen, I'm looking through this thing, but message me, email the system, respond to things in the class, and we will be delighted to help you get over. But yes, some of you have already made that decision to get the course, to build something out of your expertise for the next 7 days, and I am looking forward to the things that you will come up with. You will build the assets. and you will launch it out there. What if nobody buys? How would we know if nobody will buy? And if they don't buy the first product, you make the second product. And then you make the third product and you aggregate it. After you've made 3 or 4 products, you will get into paid ads. I do not recommend that any of you start running paid ads for your first product. Put it on your social media and just let your social media take that on board. Some people will make organic sales. If you are somebody who's been working with clients already, you know that this person is diabetic and they need a diabetic checklist. Well, email it to them. One of the things that you can do very easily is to put it on your WhatsApp status. I was not one to do WhatsApp status much until I began to run this business. And yeah, this morning I went on my WhatsApp status and I put on my WhatsApp status what I was up to. You will be surprised how many people have reached out from the WhatsApp status to ask me, what is this about? Can you explain this to me? Of course I can explain it to you. Of course I can help you understand it. Yeah, people will come to you out of curiosity because that's what people do. They are curious. Put things on, invite people to come to you with what they are interested in. And then you can respond. You are not aggressive. You are not chasing anybody. You are putting them on. How many diabetics are in the house? I have a special diabetic routine that should walk you through the day and help you avoid insulin spikes. I am not a diabetic, but I'll buy it. As a woman with PCOS who knows that long term I've got to really work not to become diabetic. If you made a diabetic checklist, which will walk me through the things to do, and I bought many of them. I have. There is a guy whose checklist is incredible. His checklist was the one which taught me as soon as I eat, I need to activate my calf muscles. And I was thinking, well, I'll be at work. I don't have time to walk. And he taught me that you do lifting your feet up to your tippy toes and then go back to your heel, tippy toes, heel, tippy toes, heel, tippy toes, heel. And even whilst you are sat at your desk, whatever job you do, yeah, tippy toes, heel, tippy toes, heel. And that is enough activity which should keep your body in motion, which activates your calf muscles, which are some of the most important muscles in your body for the regulation of your blood sugar. These things are critical. It is game changing. Those of us who don't know it end up with health situations, and those who know it avoid it. And so if you know it, why sit on it? And no, don't just come and sit on social media and put it all out here. No, put it in checklists and let women like me buy it, because we will. It is a big enough problem for us. We will buy it. I have bought it. Yeah. There are people who are smart enough to put things in books. I have bought all sorts of stupid things in my quest. Believe me. If you make yours, I probably will buy it too. Me. These are people who sit and they know stuff, and sometimes they go and they make stuff. See what your other cousins are doing. You know all the recipes for making juices, but you haven't had the common sense to put it in a book. Look at what your cousin did. Your cousin has made it into, and it's nothing crazy. Look, maybe a few years ago this was a big deal. Now you can make a lot of these things even using AI, you know. Yeah, you can look at what these people are doing. This person had the energy rating, the detox rating. I liked it. Yeah, I bought it. I can't even remember how much it is. I bought it, but it wasn't cheap. I bought it. Yeah, Natalie Savona is a trained and acclaimed Institute of Optimum Nutrition in... So she's trained at the acclaimed Institute of Optimum Nutrition in London. She's not a nurse. In her clinical work, she supports people with a range of health conditions. An expert panel member for Healthy Magazine and a columnist for Cosmopolitan. She has also presented her own television series for Discovery Health, previous publications, Inside the Kitchen Shrink. This is what your cousin did, using what she already knew from her practice. She came up with a big book of juices, and I bought it. I bought it. You know all the juices. Some of you black people, you know all your grandmother's recipe. Your grandmother has this sorrel, and she puts in some cloves, and she puts, what are you sat there doing? You know all the Afro-Caribbean sauces that are very good, and your cooking is amazing. Well, go and see your cousins. They have already made sauces. The sauces are sitting in Tesco shelves. Yeah, they have. Yeah, your cousins who know how to cook. Some of them are doctors, but they have still made sauces that are sitting on shelves in supermarkets near you. Mami, I'm powerful. Your grandmother didn't teach you any recipes. You don't know how to cook anything specially. Okay. You don't know how to make juices. You don't know exercise routines. You know all the dance routines. You can't teach it. People who were smart were dancing, understanding the movement towards healthy living. Were the ones who started putting things like kizumba, zumba, whatever. Yeah, bringing it into motion and bringing exercise and fun. And they had big movements. Yeah. There's a South African guy, who is the king of squats. Yeah. He was squatting a lot. He was becoming physically fit. And he realized that when people saw his body, they were interested. So guess what? The king of squats, he has open air things, and lots of people come and they come and squat. People are willing to follow you squatting, and they are willing to pay you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Sister Miriam. I am so looking forward to what you will send me after a while, and let me know what your new ventures are. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my sister. Yeah. The king of squats is squatting. People are following him and paying. You don't know how to squat. You are the queen of marriage advice. It needs to be bottled and sold, my dear. There are a lot of us who, I would have bought any marriage advice when I first got married if it was available and I saw it, I'd have bought it. Especially if it was being sold by somebody from my neck of the woods who had made sense of the noise around our society. Yeah, when I'm broke, I might actually write a marriage. I'm in the middle of writing a marriage manual. Yeah, because I've been counseling marriages and I've been married myself for such a long time. I have actually learned quite a lot of tricks about relationships that should be put in there. Yeah, these are the expertise that you have. These are supposed to be your tickets to freedom. But majority of us do not understand our ticket to freedom. And so we sit on the gold mine and we are hungry. How stupid. How stupid that we have all this repertoire at our disposal, but we are still hungry. So I ask you the question again. Are you giving away your time irresponsibly? Mamawa? Are you giving your best skills to people who haven't asked you for them, who haven't paid you for them? Are you still doing that, Shondell? Are you scrolling past other people talking about the progress they are making without knowing what to do? It's really simple. It's not that you don't have the expertise. It's usually because you do not know where to start. You don't have the blueprint. Your brain will be all over the place if there isn't specific guidance. Guess what? I'm really good at giving specific guidance. Yeah, because I have been where most of you are right now. I have frustrated myself, been frustrated, and finally figured out how to work. And so guess what? It will be stupid of me to sit on that knowledge whilst you guys are looking for it. So guess what I am learning to do? I am learning to take the learning of many years and I'm condensing it into very simple, let's get going and let's do this in 7 days. And that's what you see on your screen. What you see, yeah. The Assets Launch Vault is a 7-day course. It's a course that's supposed to last only 7 days, 1 week. And in that 1 week, it will walk you through every single day, something tangible for you to do, which progressively helps you to develop one asset to put on the market. Yeah, Audrey. And whilst we are developing that asset, we are also working on some mindset strongholds. One of the biggest mindset strongholds to deal with when you go on a course like this, to go on a program like this, is perfectionism. And the course is, who cared? Last night, when I put it out, my course was not perfect, but I put it out there. And even in its imperfection, it began to do well. I saw this guy who was advising social media marketers and telling us that sometimes you launch an ad, the ad is doing really well, and then somebody says, oh, there's a typo, and then you get back in and you go and edit it, it resets everything and takes all the data off. And so he's busy telling us, if the typo is performing, if people are watching the ad, if people are responding to the ad, even with the typo, let the typo stay. Don't touch it. We are so obsessed with perfectionism, it's ridiculous. It must be perfect. I saw a typo on your thing. Yes, I still made a sale with the typo, so I'm happy for it to sit there. Yeah, if it will not get in the way of things, I probably will edit. But as long as it's converting, even with the typo, I'm happy. Sometimes it is the typo which even makes people look at your thing. Christine, in this day and age with AI and everybody's grammar perfect, I have a friend who intentionally leaves one small grammatical error somewhere in her emails and her communication as a way of saying, I wrote this. It was not done by an email. Your perfect strips your identity, actually. Your perfect doesn't make it relatable. Yeah, we all know that reality is not perfect. So don't waste your time with that. Put it out there. Kona, let's see how it goes. Yeah. 7 days. I don't want 8 days. When you buy my course, you are committing to getting something on the market in 7 days. When you finish that one thing, I will encourage you to get started with another thing. And another thing. And to get 3, 4, 5, 10 things on the market. And then to start marketing your platform. So that when somebody buys one thing from you, they still see more things from you. And when they see those more things from you, they are then able to move forward with you in a consistent, coherent manner. I am explaining, going forward when life becomes hectic, this daily address is going to be a maximum of 5 minutes. I will come on daily and I will have the Ascenders daily address, and it would be along the lines of today's script was really simple. Let me read today's script to you exactly as it is. This is your daily Ascenders address from your general. If you are new, welcome to the movement where we will not remain broke. We are done waiting for promotions that never come. We are done giving our best skills to bosses who profit whilst we scrape by. We are done scrolling past others' courses thinking that's not for people like me. We are done seeing others' progress and wondering how that happens. We are done with all of that. What are we doing? What we are doing, we have skills worth thousands and we are going to recognize it. We have abilities and capacities that we have ignored. We are going to acknowledge them. We have networks that we are underutilizing. We are going to utilize them. We have systems in place that we are giving for free. No more. We will be paid for what we own. We will be paid for our intellectual property. We will only do jobs that we are paid to do. We will not do oversabi and step up to do other people's jobs whilst they get paid. Yeah. That presentation template you already own, that is $97 you could be making. Yeah. People are selling presentation templates, $97. You know the hiring checklist you have, the one that makes all your hiring processes efficient and you give to everybody in your department. Yeah, that's $47. $47. That could be bought by 1,000 people. If 1,000 people were using your system, that's $47,000. Easy. Yeah. The client email script that you have, you know the welcome sequence that you send to everybody who is onboarded. Yeah. Evelyn. Yeah. And people say, oh, that's your email. It's powerful. Can you send it to me? Well, they should be paying for that email template, really. Yeah. People are selling email scripts even today for $47. Yeah. And right now, you are giving it away for a paycheck. And most of the time, you are giving things away that are not even in your job description. Yeah. Yesterday, I launched Asset Launch Vault, and it's already beginning to recruit people. And it's very simple. Somebody saw their pain, they clicked the link, and they bought it. And what that is providing is a blueprint based on my knowledge and expertise, which will help them. Okay. So I am inviting all of you to go get the Assets Launch Vault if you are interested in selling your skills. But those of you who are not sure, who just want to explore generally, I have just thrown out on the screen the Ascendancy Collective homepage. That is the homepage for the whole revolt. There is an AI tool that will help you do your self-evaluation. When you click on the link that is on the screen, that AI tool is for free. You don't pay a thing. It just gives you information that we can all use to help you. When you finish, you also have options. So those of you who want to join the group, it is $20 a month to join the Ascendancy Collective. And this is what you can expect. You can expect daily prompts that will help you build your assets. You can expect weekly live coaching, group calling. I will come onto the group weekly to come to give the weekly live address. You will get templates that you can plug and play, and you will get accountability. You will be in a community with other people who are trying to do the same thing you are trying to do, and you can share your frustrations and your successes with us. Yeah. If you are interested, click on the link that you can see. Click on the link for the Ascendancy Collective and go join the group. It will put you on automatically, and when you join, there is already the first day's action sitting in there waiting for you. We are done with unnecessary rejection whilst we are courting attention. We are done wasting our talents and our efforts, and very soon we will be done lamenting and complaining because we haven't dealt with our pain. Ascendants, we shall not remain broke. If we keep this momentum, by February, we will start seeing some of the progression that is inevitable on this pathway. Nana, I am off to go and work on the Ascendancy. I am busy talking to my AIs, asking them what to do. Work is commencing, and I'm going to have to go to work with my sense cap on. Go and do what you can. Go and try your very best. Make sure that what you are paid for receives your absolute effort. And then that's it. I have many other capacities, but if it's not being in my job description, I must learn to mind my own business, to do what I have been paid to do. Do it to the best of my ability, but do that. I shall see you tomorrow, comrades. And those of you who get the course, as soon as you get in, please log into the system, start looking at the requirements, and make sure that you start addressing them. See ya.